welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be telling you about products that I actually skipped out on purchasing because I read the reviews. So if you guys want to know more, let's go. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna read the reviews. The people who leave reviews on websites, especially people who leave reviews with pictures, but the people who leave reviews, you are God's favorite. God will bless you later on in life because you are doing the Lord's work. Now mind you, I just said all that, and I don't really leave reviews like that on websites, but I leave reviews on the internet, so I'm also doing the Lord's work. Especially when it comes to like Sephora, Ulta, stuff, Amazon. Read the reviews. Read the reviews, especially those 1-star reviews. The little 4-star, 5-star. Okay, especially nowadays. I hope you guys know a lot of websites offer incentives for people to leave reviews. Like they will send the product for free in exchange for the person leaving the review. Now, you can receive the product for free and leave a negative review, but we know how people are. If you leave a good one, they'll probably send you more stuff because that's what they would like. They would like good reviews. And y'all know, like, we've heard stuff like that in the past about brands who have employees leave reviews, stuff like that. So when I go look at the reviews, I go straight to the 1-star because either they're about to tell me some tea that I needed to know, or you're about to see just how I'm finding it. A lot of people are not smart, and you find out when you read the reviews. I think I told y'all I was looking for pillowcase covers on Amazon, and I went to the 1-star reviews, and one of them was like, "This is a 1-star review. I'm so upset. This is so misleading. I thought I was buying throw pillows, but they're throw pillow cases. So 1-star." How you gonna give them a 1-star review because you can't read? Because I showed you, I went back to the title. It literally says pillow case covers. Like, but that's where you need to go for you to really know. Okay, first up was this Josie Maran whipped argan oil body butter. I see people rave about this all the time. I went to Sephora, I smelled them. First of all, a lot of them funky. They smell, and not in a good way. But Topless Tangerine did smell really good. It's probably the only one they had that smelled good. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put that in my cart. This is around the Sephora sale time, right? Well, I'm gonna put that in the cart. I'm gonna pick it up during the Sephora sale. But then I went on the app and I read the reviews, and like I said, went to the 1-star. Now I do remember it coming out that they had like reformulated this, and I do remember like a moment where I think they took it off, like they weren't selling it so they could reformulate, and then everyone was talking about how they brought it back, and now they have the option where you can buy the refills and all that. Good, right? But in reading the 1-star reviews, I saw that they said something about there is an ingredient in there now that is not the safest when it comes to your body. Now, I am not like a stickler when it comes to the laundry detergent, stuff like that that's going on your body, which maybe I should, but I'm really not. You know how people be like, "Oh, I can't use this because it's not clean. It's not this. It's not that, and that." I'm not big on that. But I don't know what it was. Something about like seeing it, and because I saw it in like multiple reviews, made me like search what it was. The search said, it's not the best thing. Let me see if I can find comfrey leaf extract, which is a known carcinogen that causes liver cancer. Like I said, I don't like because baby, everything is dangerous to us. Everything is harmful to us. So but I don't know what it is. Something about this and making me look into it made me say, you know what, maybe I can pass on this one. Will I someday possibly pick it up? Maybe, because like I said, I'm sure there are other things that I do own that I already own, not like after this. And again, I'm not even really the person who like looks into ingredients and stuff like that, but I don't know what it was. But I saw like maybe too many comments that mentioned this, and a bunch of people saying that this broke out their skin, stuff like that. And y'all know I have sensitive skin on my body as well, so it just made me pass on it altogether. Okay, up next, I was looking for a new essence. One of my favorites is the Kiehl's essence, but again, every now and then you just want to try something new. So I had seen people raving about the Ilia, the Base Face Milk Essence and Lightweight Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid, and I was debating between this. The Rhode one is also pretty trendy right now, and then the one that I purchased is from it's Pharmacy. I believe it's Pharmacy. But the reason I ended up passing on Ilia and I went and I got the Pharmacy one, again in the reviews, mind you, well, to be fair, it does say milk essence and lightweight moisturizer. But if I was going to purchase this, I wasn't purchasing this hoping that it would be a moisturizer. I was purchasing this hoping that it would be an essence. But a lot of the reviews said that it's not moisturizing at all, especially oily skin, and y'all know I have oily skin, so I did pay attention to that. But again, the main reason that I ended up not getting this is because a lot of people were saying that it broke them out or it gave them some type of reaction, and again, sensitive skin. So I do pay attention when I see like too many reviews, like 1, 2, okay, you know, everyone's skin could react to anything, right? There could be multiple reasons, but I start seeing too many, I'm like, nah. And I want to say one more time, these reviews made me pass on them in the moment. Not saying that at no point will I buy anything in here, because, you know, sometimes I'm easily persuaded. And also sometimes I just have to go in and, you know, feel it, smell it, test it myself. But next up, I did take this one out of my cart, and it might shock you because y'all know Ponytail, her fragrances do not miss. However, I haven't been able to smell this one in store. It is the Love Notes Pink Woods perfume. Retails for $80, and like I said, I have most because I don't have the Pink Cloud one, and I don't have this one, but most of Ariana Grande's fragrances. But the reviews in this one were saying that it is granny. It is a more mature scent. Again, when it comes to like fragrance reviews, I'll be on them, because either people want, you know, something that smells like, you know, that nauseating type cotton candy, or they want grandma's purse because they think smelling like grandma's purse means that you come off as luxurious, which, child, or just, you know, owning the fragrance means you come off as luxurious because, but anyway. But yeah, like too many other reviews are just going back and forth on, oh, it's just okay, you know, it smells like granny, it's too mature, stuff like that. And also maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the packaging where I'm just like, not in a rush. But I did try smelling it in stores, and the Sephora's around here, it's child. But do I see myself owning this at some point in the future? I do. I'm gonna have to find out for myself. Okay, up next is the Urban Decay Brow Blade 2-in-1 Eyebrow Pen and Waterproof Pencil. Y'all know recently I switched to pens for my eyebrows, so when I saw this, ooh, I'm intrigued. And it's got a little pencil version, you know, if you ever want to switch it up, get more of that, you know, the pencil effect in your brows as opposed to a pen. But again, then I went to the reviews, and the main thing that made me not get this is that a lot of the reviews were saying that the packaging kind of makes the product useless. And with brow pens, brow products in general, they're so annoying. Like either they break easily, or, you know, the product rolls out of it. Like they need to do more testing when it comes to brow products, like quality control. So when I saw that, I was like, the Glossier pen that I have now, it don't give me no issues. I know there's a NYX one that I wanted to, maybe it's e.l.f., but a drugstore one. So I'm looking at this at $28. I'm like, too many people are saying that the packaging is a hassle on you, so I'm gonna have to pass on you for now. Okay, next up is the Moon Juice Magnesium with magnesium and L-theanine for relaxation and sleep. I was seeing this all over TikTok, and I take magnesium with D3 at night. Well, one, just, you know, getting my vitamins in, and two, you know, I saw that combination, especially a couple hours before you go to bed, kind of helps the body relax. You can calm down and like you sleep smoother, right? So I saw this, and I saw, you know, well, y'all remember people were making like those sleepy girl mocktails. I was like, but y'all see how like you don't really see anything about that anymore. But I was thinking of this because, you know, magnesium glycinate is, again, recommended before going to bed. But the two main reasons that I ended up not getting this is because I saw in the comments people saying like it just was not worth it for the money. How much are you? This retails for $44. You know, I'm like, the magnesium container that I have, I don't know, it's probably like $12, $15, I don't know, something like that, for, you know, enough vitamins to last over a year. So that was one. And two, I saw people saying things about digestive issues after taking it. Listen, TT getting older, okay? And I don't know what's going on as I get older, but my digestive system in the last like year and a half-ish, I don't know what's going on. I've always known that I was lactose intolerant. Well, not always, but I've known at least since college, maybe like a little after college, that I'm lactose intolerant. Do I still eat dairy? Yes, I do. However, like back in the day, I could eat dairy and then I have to deal with the consequences like, I don't know, 8 hours later. Baby, now, when I tell you, Dre will be like, did you pack your please. Dre will be like, did you pack your Tums? Because when I tell you like instant, I mean instant nowadays. And I'm like, oh, okay, like your body is letting you know it's not the same anymore. You know, certain things that I eat now, like baby, Haitian household, I like spice. Body don't like spice no more. So now, you know, when I see things or I see reviews of people mentioning like, oh, you know, it affected me this way with my digestive system, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know. Because I really can't chance. I can't chance it nowadays. I should probably get that figured out. But yeah, that's why I passed on that one. Okay, and the last thing that I have for you today is the Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance SPF 50 Shimmering Body Oil Sunscreen. I was really excited for this one, especially during the summer, because it's not just it wasn't just a body sunscreen. The oil aspect of it, like on deeper complexions, y'all know that like when you are trying to use body shimmers, you know, there's the Patrick Ta one is popular. Fenty had one back in the day, and people were asking me when I used it, what is that? And I recommended it, but then people were like, it's not sold anymore. I'm like, baby, what? You asked me what it was, I'm telling you what it is. But that's how nice it was that people were like, what is that? So people were using this, you know, for 2-for-1 special. So I really wanted this, and then I went to go read the reviews, and 2 reasons why I passed on this one. One, people were talking about how like defective, and again, when it comes to like quality control, the nozzle on this, I hate a spray, a body spray, a setting spray, anything like that. How it comes out matters. So the whole faulty nozzle, I was like, not really here for it. But baby, when I tell you the amount of reviews saying that this broke them out. Now again, I got sensitive skin, and this is sunscreen that we're talking about. So my skin, when it comes to certain sunscreens, like I will have reactions. And like I said, 1, 2, okay. But if I start seeing multiple, I had a reaction, not for sensitive skin, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that out of my cart. Now, I just told y'all, I am lactose intolerant and I still be eating dairy. So sometimes I'll be finding out for myself the hard way. So do I still see myself trying this oil at some point? Yes, I do. But for right now, and then when I skip on these things, I go find something else to purchase instead. So instead of getting this, I got the, what's the name of the brand? It's like Beach Paradise, Isle Paradise, something like that. I got their body oil instead. Nice body oil, but it was nothing to write home about. So when I skip on these things, I usually go find something else, but I'm sure I'll make my way, like circle back on this one, and at some point I will probably try this for myself, but that's why I skipped out on this. And yeah, that is it for this video. I'm not sure if it makes sense how my brain be processing some of these reviews, but that's how it be working. So let me know in the comments down below if there is anything that you ever considered getting, and then you read a review, maybe you watched a review and you were like, you know what, nah, I'm good. Let me know all that in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.